Good evening, and welcome to the 717 Credit Union Annual Meeting. I'm Eric Lanham, Senior Vice President of Marketing. We will begin the meeting momentarily. To submit a question during the meeting, please send an email to marketing@717cu.com with your question and first and last name. As time allows, questions will be responded to during the meeting. If any questions cannot be answered during the meeting, responses will be provided afterwards. A copy of the 2020 annual report is available for download on the 717 website by visiting 717cu.com/annual report. With that, I would like to introduce 717 Credit Union Board Chair, Jack Wilster.
Good evening. I would like to officially welcome everyone who has logged or called into 717 Credit Union's 63rd annual meeting. I am Jack Wilster, Chairman of the Board of Directors. As we continue to maintain COVID-19 protocols, we find ourselves again meeting with our memberships online to share the good works that your credit union has done and continues to do. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce my fellow volunteers logged in this evening. Board members include Corky Manofsky, Vice Chairman, Joe Norick, Second Vice Chairman, Arlene Mathis, Assistant Secretary Treasurer, and Paul Marshall, Director. I would also like to introduce the members of the Supervisory Audit Committee, Don Woodard, Chairman, Michael Annis, Jennifer Danzewski, Robert Mariano, and George Papuga. It has become a tradition to begin our annual meetings with the announcement of our scholarship winners, and I am proud to do so now. Each year, 717 Credit Union awards 12 $1,500 scholarships to graduating high school seniors who are members or children of members of 717. 4 university scholarships are awarded based on grade point average and school and community involvement. These scholarship recipients plan to further their education at an accredited university within one of the communities we serve: Youngstown State University, Kent State University, Maine, and regional campuses, and the University of Akron, and are chosen by the financial aid departments of their respective universities. As a financial cooperative, the resources of our members are pooled to the financial benefit of the collective membership. In the spirit of the credit union's movement, People Helping People philosophy, 717 also offers 4 $1,500 credit union spirit scholarships. These scholarships are also university specific and apply to the same universities as the merit scholarships. Applicants for the spirit scholarships are not required to be members of the credit union at the time of application, but must become a member to receive the scholarship. This program is just one example of many ways your credit union is actively involved with the communities we serve. At this time, I'd like to announce and introduce this year's 717 scholarship recipients. If I tried to mention all of their achievements and activities these impressive young adults are involved in, we would be here all evening. So for the sake of brevity, I will just announce their names, high school, and intended next steps in their education. Olivia Neer. Olivia will graduate from Southeast High School and plans to pursue a degree in business management from the University of Akron. Maria Anastasiadis. Well, pardon me if I did not get that correct, but Maria will graduate from the Howland High School and plans to pursue degrees in musical, recording and technology and information technology from Youngstown State University. Aaron Hinchcliffe. Aaron will graduate from David Anderson High School and plans to pursue a degree in business administration from Kent State University. Leah Ackerman. Leah will graduate from the LeBray High School and plans to pursue a degree in nursing from Kent State University Trumbull Regional Campus. Mackenzie Carabin. Mackenzie will graduate from Howland High School and plans to pursue a degree in chemical engineering at the University of Akron. Helena Meeks. Helena will graduate from LeBray High School and plans to attend Kent State University main campus. Her major is currently undecided. Emma Woodyard. Emma will graduate from Warren G. Harding High School and plans to pursue a degree in theater studies at Kent State University, Trumbull County Regional Campus. Sierra Johnson. Sierra will graduate from Salem High School and plans to pursue a degree in social work at Youngstown State University. In addition to the university scholarships, 717 awards 4 $1,500 scholarships that illustrate our commitment to developing good financial habits early. 2 awards are given to members of our Cha-Ching Teen Club and can be used by the students to further their education at any accredited university or trade school. Scholarship applications are evaluated primarily on a written essay. Mallory Greenemeyer. Mallory will graduate from Hubbard High School and plans to pursue a degree in architecture at Kent State University. Carly Edwards. Carly will graduate from Southeast High School and plans to pursue a degree in graphic design at Kent State University. 717 also awards 2 scholarships to members of our young adult program, The Edge, which was designed to meet the unique needs of 18 to 25-year-olds. This program was developed to build upon the financial products and services offered to our Cha-Ching members as they become more independent and begin to make more financial decisions on their own. Like the Cha-Ching Teen Club Awards, the Edge scholarships are available for use at any accredited university or trade school. The Edge applicants were also evaluated at their academic success and community commitment, and were also asked to write a short essay. Brandon Summerlin. Brandon will graduate from Ursuline High School and plans to pursue a degree in biology pre-med at Ohio State University. Larissa Diaz. Larissa will graduate from Lowellville High School and plans to pursue a degree in nursing from Mercy College of Ohio. Congratulations to all of our scholarship winners and all the members of the class of 2020. Based on the example that these scholarship winners have set, they will have a bright future. I hereby convene the 63rd annual meeting of 717 Credit Union. Arlene Mathis, Assistant Treasurer, will keep the minutes of the meeting. Official roll call of the Board of Directors and Committee Chairman has been taken electronically. The Executive Committee has reviewed and approved the minutes of the 2020 annual meeting. Copies of the minutes are available on request. At your leisure, please review the 2020 annual report and audited financial statements on our website, 717creditunion.com. You will see 717 remains a strong and safe financial institution. Earlier, I introduced the members of the Supervisory Audit Committee and want to convey gratitude for the hard work that they do in fulfilling the responsibilities of helping to assure the safety of deposits, the soundness of management, the fairness to all members. The Supervisory Audit Committee has reviewed the overall scope and specific plans for the respective audits by the internal auditors and reviewed the credit union's financial statements and adequacy of its internal controls. The committee met with the independent auditing firm of Neerman, Maynard, Velez to review results of its annual audit of the credit union's internal controls and overall financial reporting. Again, the financial statements are included in the 2020 annual report and additional audited financial statements available on our website, 717cu.com. On behalf of the nominating committee, I would like to report that a no contest election was declared. Nominees Jack Wilster and Cheryl D. Jacoby are elected by acclamation. I would now like to introduce Gary Sukenick, our president and CEO.
Thank you, Jack. Good evening, everyone. For 63 years, 717 Credit Union has worked diligently to protect and grow the financial well-being of our members. As individuals and families across the valley faced a wide range of difficulties in 2020, 717 remained financially strong and ready to serve. COVID-19, of course, consumed the news and daily conversations in 2020. While we didn't expect the global pandemic to hit, your credit union does extensive business continuity planning, and we were well prepared to continue meeting the needs of our members through this crisis. Our rollout of personal teller machines, or PTMs, as an example, could not have been better timed. With a number of PTMs in place prior to the pandemic, we continued installation, bringing our total to 26 PTMs in the drive-throughs of 8 of our branches. We also placed our first express freestanding PTM in Weathersfield Township. This technology has allowed us to provide members a safe way to interact face-to-face with a personal service representative via video during these unprecedented times. Similar in appearance to an ATM, PTMs allow members to conduct almost any transaction that can be performed inside of a branch from the convenience and safety of their own vehicle. A personal service representative can assist members with their transaction via two-way video, or members can use the machine in self-service mode. Member adoption of the technology has been very strong, and feedback has been extremely positive. Just as 717 was the first financial institution in the area to introduce ATM technology in the late 70s, we were the first to introduce PTM technology in the Mahoning Valley. By the end of 2021, all of our branch locations with drive-throughs will have PTMs. The credit union's digital technology was also pivotal in ensuring members had continuous access to their accounts during the pandemic. 717's online banking, telephone banking, and mobile banking app, which is the top-rated banking app in Northeast Ohio, offered members alternative options for accessing their accounts without jeopardizing their health or safety. Our mobile banking app is rated 4.8 out of 5 stars in both the Apple and Google App Stores. This compares to an average competitor rating of 3.8. To get a sense of how well our digital services were serving members during the pandemic, we surveyed them, asking how likely they were to refer others based on their experience with these services. We're proud to report that the average score was 9.5 out of 10. The pandemic, of course, also created financial challenges for many. As a community-minded financial institution, 717 has been committed to helping members and local communities navigate these challenging times. In an effort to provide much-needed support, 717 made 3 $10,000 donations to the Second Harvest Food Bank of Mahoning Valley, the Trumbull County United Way, and Family and Community Services Incorporated. The credit union also matched a $10,000 grant from the Ohio Credit Union Foundation. This allowed us to provide $20,000 to assist those financially affected by the pandemic with daily needs, including utilities, food, and more. We also helped address the challenges presented by the pandemic with free skip payments, loan modifications, and fee waivers for our members. In order to gauge how our members felt 717 Credit Union handled the pandemic, we conducted surveys. On a scale of 1 to 5, our members gave us a score of 4.6. Despite the pandemic, 2020 was a year of strong growth for the credit union. Credit union membership grew by more than 7% to 94,000 members, as deposits grew a staggering 17%. 717's assets increased to more than $1.25 billion. The year ended with a net worth ratio, a key measure of safety and strength, of 14%, double the 7% defined as well capitalized under federal law. In 2020, 717 saw record loan production of $465 million, with mortgage lending leading the way. Through the first half of 2020, the most recent data we have available, 717 was a leading mortgage lender again in Trumbull and Mahoning counties, booking 469 mortgage loans, almost 500 mortgage loans. We blew away second and third place financial institutions. If we actually added the second and third place institutions' loan productions together, they would have only beat us by 35 loans. Outstanding performance by our loan production. While growth was strong among retail relationships, businesses also continue taking advantage of the credit union's business-friendly products and services. New free business checking account openings increased by an outstanding 49%. And commercial lending remains strong with $60 million in new loan production. The 717 Investment and Retirement Group also had a positive year of growth as they continued to assist members to and through retirement. The program has grown significantly over the past 2 decades. We now have more than $250 million under management. Similarly, our member Medicare Solutions program in its first year helped hundreds of members make important financial decisions about their health care coverage in retirement. While many businesses faced layoffs over the course of the pandemic, 717 not only avoided layoffs and furloughs, but actually increased our workforce by 5% to 317 employees. And we made special provisions to maintain a high level of employee benefits during this time of need. The credit union remained dedicated to serving not only our members, but also our community. Over the course of 2020, employees donated more than $50,000 and volunteered countless hours of their time to organizations such as the American Heart Association, the United Way, the Relay for Life, and more. This demonstrates 717's commitment to the founding principle of the credit union movement, people helping people. At 717 Credit Union, we believe that means all people. We are committed to fostering, cultivating, and preserving a culture of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Our brand is built on mutual respect for our coworkers, credit union members, and the broader communities we serve. While we feel it is important to state our beliefs, it is even more imperative that our actions speak to our commitment. As part of our ongoing commitment to respect all, we have introduced a Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Advisory Committee comprised of employees from every level in the organization. Their role is to review the organization's policies and practices through the lens of inclusivity. We are also continuing our journey to increase individuals' access to 717 by evaluating products, services, policies, and procedures to eliminate access limitations to qualifying members and potential members. We're educating our employees on the value that diversity and inclusion bring to our organization. We also establish cross-functional project teams to seek out opportunities that reinforce our commitment to inclusion and the richness of different perspectives and experiences. To attract future employees, our recruitment process elevates awareness to open positions and ensures a diverse pool of candidates have access to the application process. These efforts are not short-term projects, but part of an ongoing process to make sure all qualifying consumers have access to financial services which can help them improve their lives. It is our desire that 717 Credit Union will serve as an example for others. It's our ultimate hope that we see a day where equality truly reigns. Racism, injustice, and hate are eliminated, and all members of our community are treated with the dignity and respect that comes with the undeniable fact that all people are created equal. Yes, 2020 created surprises and challenges for all of us, but your credit union remains strong and focused on meeting the financial needs of our members. Likewise, we are bound to be faced with new surprises and challenges in the decades to come. However, 717 Credit Union will continue to address them from a position of safety and soundness. Most importantly, regardless of circumstances, we'll begin each day as we always have, with a focus on serving our members and supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you for your business, and most of all, thank you for your trust.
Thank you, Gary. Over the past 20 years, the number of credit unions have been cut nearly in half from almost 10,500 to just over 5,300. At the same time, the number of credit union members across the nation has grown to a record 125 million. The implication is that interest in credit unions is stronger than ever, but only the stronger survive as small credit unions struggle under the weight of technology and compliance costs. Over the decade, 717 Credit Union has grown to become the largest credit union in the eastern half of Ohio. Growth allows us to offer superior technology and convenience exemplified by 717 having the top-rated mobile banking app in Northeast Ohio. It allows us to be among the top employers in the area and now more than 320 employees. It allows us to invest in the top-notch security measures needed to keep your money and your information safe. As you can see, growth creates economies of scale that allow us to offer the products, services, and technology that today's consumers expect, but that growth has to be managed. Our philosophy has always been to focus on growth when it benefits our members, not growth for the sake of growth. Poorly managed growth can create an unwieldy beast doomed to failure. That, however, is not the case in 717. I am proud to say that your credit union is extremely well managed. In fact, so well managed that S&P Global Market Intelligence recently ranked 717 Credit Union among the top 100 best performing credit unions in the United States. 717 was the 40th in the nation and number one in Ohio. We have been blessed over the decades with stellar managers and volunteers that have made bold decisions that have created more than 60 years of success. Many folks are deserving of thanks for their hard work and dedication. Today, however, I'd like to focus on one individual, our President and CEO, Gary Sukenick, for his part in our history of growth. It was my pleasure recently on behalf of the board of directors to surprise Gary by announcing that in honor of his more than 40 years of leadership and dedication to our members, the newly renovated space in which our original Larchmont branch was located has been named the 717 Credit Union Gary Sukenick Financial Center. A plaque has been placed in a lobby that reads, "The 717 Credit Union Gary Sukenick Financial Center, dedicated March 18, 2020. In recognition of his more than 40 years of commitment to the members and employees of 717 Credit Union, local communities, and the broader credit union movement, the Board of Directors of 717 Credit Union has named the 717 Credit Union Financial Center in honor of President and Chief Executive Officer Gary Sukenick." Under Gary's leadership, 717 Credit Union has grown from 39 million in assets to more than 1.2 billion, serving more than 90,000 members across a 6-county area in Northeast Ohio. 717 ranks among the largest, strongest, and healthiest credit unions in the country. Within the credit union industry, Gary has received recognition for his leadership and expertise at both the state and national level. He has served on numerous credit union association committees and boards. Gary has served on advisory councils for both the Ohio Department of Commerce, Division of Financial Institution, and the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland. He has actively advocated the credit unions and their members in has actively advocated for credit union and their members in Columbus and Washington, D.C. In demonstrating their commitment to the communities served by 717, Gary has volunteered and held leadership roles with numerous local organizations such as United Way, American Heart Association, the Boy Scouts, Youngstown Warren Regional Chamber of Commerce, and more. Gary positions 717 Credit Union as a progressive member and community-focused financial institution, and his contributions will have a lasting impact. While Gary has been with us for more than 40 years, our proud history extends back nearly 64. To honor, share, and maintain that history, a 717 Credit Union Museum has been opened off the lobby of the new Financial Center. The room, which also serves as a meeting room, provides photos and timelines of important events on a wall dedicated to our current and past board chairs. We also pay tribute to our founding. The credit union was started by 15 members of local IU 717 from Packard Electric by pooling $75 in a cigar box. Where the original cigar box disappeared long ago, we have included a cigar box that produced in the year of the founding, 1957, to represent the humble beginning. We are proud of a long history because it is defined by our ability to assist hundreds of thousands of members meeting their financial needs. The staff, management, and volunteers of today and years past have all played a vital role in that success. I thank them all. However, above all else, I thank you, our members, over 95,000 strong. You are the reason we do what we do. At this time, Eric, do we have any submitted questions?
We do not, Jack.
Then I will adjourn our 63rd annual meeting, and I would like to thank everyone for logging in this evening. The board, management, and employees of 717 Credit Union look forward to serving you for decades to come. Have a good evening and stay well.